Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta What Ifs. And today, as you guessed from the title, I am back with another crossover. What if Naruto was blessed by chaos and sent to Percy Jackson world? And before continuing this shout it is due shout out to Kayla Lakoduke 37331. I hope I didn't butcher the name too much, but yeah, shout out to them for suggesting this idea. Now, moving onwards, yeah, this may not seem as the title because this was the only title that came to mind. I tried to rewrite the title on a piece of paper again and again, but this made the most sense to me. Anyways, it's an unscripted story, so I hope you guys enjoy this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my Polo Chica channel as well if you haven't done so already. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in the Elemental Nations after the 4th Great Shinobi War was over, and after the battle between Sasuke and Naruto was done. Both of them were laying down on the ground. As Sasuke was looking towards the sky, still not sure what his life will be from now on, while Naruto was deadly quiet. Oi, Naruto, you okay? You've been awfully quiet this whole time. And here I thought you would be yapping and eating my brain out. Naruto? When no response came, Sasuke turned towards him, only to find that Naruto, with a smile, had his eyes closed. Naruto. That Sasuke, his body was in pain, but he got up and checked his pulse. It was very, very weak. Extremely. Sasuke picked Naruto up and brought him where Sakura as well as Kakashi were, and immediately dropped down. We have to save him. He is weak. Seeing that both of them had an arm missing, Kakashi and Sakura went to work and began to heal both of them. After healing was complete, we see next morning Naruto woke up, but Sakura, she was continuously healing him and looked weak. Don't, Sakura-chan. No, I have to. We still have to save everyone else. I know. That much I can do. She will die if you use that chakra, you damn idiot. And so be it. Naruto, listen to Sakura. No, I made up my decision. She would die like this. You both need to survive. No, you all do. Sasuke, you sure about this, Naruto? You have to promise me you'll be a good Kage. I'll try. Damn it, stop it, both of you. Let me focus. As Kakashi placed a hand on Sakura's shoulder, it's enough, Sakura. Naruto's made up his decision. You have to respect it. Are you sure, Naruto? You really want to do this? Naruto nodded. I'm not gonna sacrifice anyone else. If someone has to go, it will be me. Why should it be you? Said Sasuke, gritting his teeth. If anyone had to die, it should have been me, Naruto. I am the one who caused all of this mess. Brought you to this condition. If I had been much more mature, I understood things before, this would not have happened. You and I both know, Teme, that would not have happened. You understand a different language, the language of fists, not this. Words would have not worked on you. Damn it. Let's do this, Dobe. Yeah, let's do this, Teme. And so, both of them used the Sun and the Moon's heal to undo the Moon Eye plan. Once it was done, Naruto fell to his knees and then fell down to the ground. Sasuke immediately picked him up, as Sakura as well as Kakashi were there. Do me a favor, everyone. Just make sure that no more war happens. Because I am not gonna be here next time. With that, Naruto closed his eyes and, with a smile, passed away. Sakura and Kakashi broke down, while Sasuke cried his own tears. Later, a funeral was held by Konoha, and life moved forward. While the story of Naruto ended in Elemental Nations, his soul was on a different journey, as he stood in front of the ultimate being, the void itself, Chaos, who presented him in the form of a woman. As she looked towards Naruto with a smile. You have done me a great service, Naruto. In that world of yours, You not only saved everyone, you united everyone. And you made a great sacrifice. I just did what I had to do. But why am I brought here by Kami-sama, Kyo-sama? That's because there's another world that needs saving. Really? Yes, but you don't need to go and build up a prophecy or anything there. All you need to do is just help them. How so? You see, in this world there are gods who are the problem. The Olympians. They have forgotten their restraints, their own rules. They don't care even if they place them. Especially the male gods. And because of them, the female gods have become depressed. As Naruto was taken aback by that, so what can I do about it? You'll go there and try to make sure everything's work out between them and they return to their duties. Because if they are depressed and not doing their duties, there would be a great catastrophe waiting to happen and millions of lives will be lost. You're right. I'll do it. Are you sure, Naruto? He went through hell already. I mean, I can't just, after everything you told me, let that world rot. As Chaos blessed Naruto and smiled, you really are a true hero. The only formidable soul that I created that is true to its core. And with that, Naruto was reincarnated into that world. As Naruto all over again. But the question was, why was Naruto able to remember everything, even the conversation? As Naruto grew up in Japan, he knew where he had to go. The voices, the connection that he had with Chaos guided him, instead of Kurama now. The only difference being there, Naruto also began his training as he was young. He had parents, the same one thanks to Kami and Shinigami, Minato, Namikaze, and Kushina Uzumaki. Both of whom had their own roles. Kushina was a housewife while Minato was an office worker, whose company has just shifted to New York City in America, and Naruto was going there with them. And so the three of them arrived there, and now Naruto was about to begin his school life there. Alright, Naruto, you will be meeting with one of the Olympians' children. He is here. Be very careful. Noted, Kyo-sama. And so Naruto arrived into the Yancy Academy, where he met a 8-year-old Percy Jackson and became quick friends with him. Now Percy was a problem child. Well, he tried not to be, but he ended up always in a mess. But Naruto was there to cover it up for him and always make sure that he stayed out of trouble. And because of that, they grew closer and became so much of a best friends that Naruto opened up to him about his ninja abilities and whatnot. When Percy asked how he was able to do that, Naruto just said that a ninja never reveals his secret, which bummed out Percy, but he was okay with that. He was already happy that Naruto was able to share this much. As time passed, as Naruto reached at the age of 13, alongside with Percy, and that is when things got out of hand when they went on a trip to a museum where their teacher tried to kill Percy. And after that we see Percy, Grover, as well as Naruto arrived at his home, where his stepfather Smelly Gabe and, well, his mother Sally Jackson lived. Naruto pranked Smelly Gabe and his friends. Obviously they did not knew that he was the one behind the prank, but Sally and the others, they left with his car all the way to the camp. Naruto at that moment realized that he hasn't told his parents, so he made a clone, a blood clone with enough chakra to be able to sustain and return back to his parents using his shinobi abilities so that they don't get, well, too much in trouble. I mean he wouldn't get in too much in trouble with them. As for real Naruto, he went and saved Percy as well as his mom and Grover from the Minotaurus that was coming after them and went inside the camp. Since he was able to get inside, everyone presumed that he was someone's child, but nobody knew whose, because most of them remained unclaimed. As after Naruto found out about this, Naruto contacted Chaos-sama Kyo-sama, I don't understand. How am I able to get into this camp? Well, I made it so that even the gods and fates wouldn't intervene, Naruto. Now the real test begins. You have to meet with the Olympians, and then from there, you would have to make bonds with them. Okay, now this is quite difficult. Yes, and that is why I'll make opportunities. And so, different quests appeared for different goddesses and gods. Naruto was always picked with Percy and the others. And they went. First one was of Zeus, obviously, which, as in canon, they were able to recover after finding out that it was actually Ares and Kronos behind this, the council. When Lady Athena and the others which Naruto met for the first time looked towards Naruto, they were confused, because Athena was suspicious that Naruto might be nobody's kid, and yet he was here because he did not resemble anyone. He might have Apollo's feature, but Apollo, after asked privately, revealed that he has no connection to Naruto whatsoever, similar to Hermes. So Athena was suspicious, and was the first one to approach him. As Naruto was brought outside to the camp in the nighttime near the shore, we see Naruto stood there. Why have you brought me here, Lady Athena? You knew who I was. Who are you? She said as she summoned her spear, pointing it towards Naruto. As Naruto immediately instinctively brought out a kunai. Seeing this, she charged, but Naruto was able to parry her attacks. But she was the goddess of war and wisdom. She tried to corner Naruto, and even was able to do that, but Naruto turned into a wooden log and pointed a kunai to her neck. Calm down, Lady Athena. I'm not here to cause trouble. Then who are you and why are you here? Shinobi. As Naruto jumped back, you... No. Yes. I sense chakra within you. I know about the other world, from where you belong. I did some search, and Naruto Uzumaki did came up. You were a hero who died there years ago. Why are you here and in a small body? I was reincarnated here, with a task and a quest. As Athena's eyes narrowed. What is that? I'm afraid I can't tell you that. You know? Orders from upper level. As Athena caught the cue and her spear disappeared. Then what are you doing in the camp? It is regarding you that I am brought here for, so yeah. What do you mean, us? Well, I can't tell you, I just said so. Mark my words, Naruto Uzumaki. If you try to cause trouble here, hero or not, you will pay. And thank you for keeping my daughter safe. And that is why, and only why, I will make sure that the secret remains. As after that, Naruto was sent alone on a lot of quests by Athena to test his strength and weaknesses. Naruto returned each and every time, and because of that, he was gaining a lot of, well, favor from her. And since they spent most of the time in her, after the quest, in her, well, temple, which was like a library, to understand and to talk about jutsus, Athena began to open up. Because Naruto, as with the help of his talk no jutsu and ability, who turned enemies into friends, was able to turn a goddess into one. But she wasn't alone. The second one, which was quite shocking and surprising, it was Demeter, the goddess who had nothing to be interested in aside from harvest. She was quite amazed by Naruto's skill and obviously sent him on quest to bring out the most sacred seeds, one of them which she had lost centuries ago. Naruto returned her and earned her friendship and a lot of her trust. Because as for reward, Naruto wanted nothing more than a bread baked from her because he heard it was most delicious. And when he got it, he shared it with the rest alongside himself and thanked her even. And that touched Demeter, because in this way everyone respected her even more. Zeus and the others were still egotistical and couldn't care less for Naruto, an unclaimed child. But Hera and the others, they were getting interesting. Why? Because Athena had been sending this one child on a lot of quests, and Demeter has even, and was quite in favor of him. Obviously Hestia knew why Naruto was there, because she figured it out on her own because of the power of Earth and all that, and she was happy. and even opened and talked to Naruto about a lot of stuff. He also went home after that because obviously his clone was running low on chakra, and once he returned on a break for a few months, we see that even then he was contacted by them. And once he returned, that is when the problem started. Aphrodite approached him, and she was heartbroken because Hestia had revealed that Naruto was quite a good listener, and she wanted to test it out. After listening to her betrayal and her disappointed husband, Naruto comforted her and told her that it was okay and she could just break off the marriage. And when said that this was not so easy, Naruto told her that she has to stand up for herself. After all, if the goddess of love didn't get her real love, then how can the others have gotten it? And for the first time, Aphrodite really understood those words, and immediately, instead of having flings, looked out for love, and shockingly found her connection to Naruto. And not only that, she found Athena was connected, Hestia was, and so was Demeter, and more shockingly, even Artemis and Hera as well. And this shocked her to the core, so much so that she kept it a secret. But one thing was for sure, she was all in favor for Naruto. In the end came Hera herself. The queen was quite skeptical and hated demigods. But more than that, she hated her husband who betrayed her, and because of that she was depressed. Naruto obviously did a lot of quests for her before she even began to talk. After that, Naruto was someone who frequently visited his temple, and only then Zeus noted and demanded why he was doing so much work for his wife. I didn't mean any cause any problems, Lord Zeus. It's just Lady Hera requested and I have to obey. You are right, boy. You may continue. As for Hera, he asked her, and turns out Naruto was bringing her a lot of, well, stuff that she had sent out to quest before and was failed. Zeus noted that and, well, sent out Naruto on his own quests later on. And because of that, Naruto was able to earn his trust as well. So much so that everyone began to wonder, whose son was he really? And in the midst of one council, Zeus then said, I want to know whose son is Naruto, because that boy has done a lot of work for me and my wife. You're not alone, brother. He has done a lot of work for us as well. And I believe, even for the others. Yes, I want to know whose son he is. As nobody spoke until suddenly Aphrodite said, oh, who else son he would be? And these were the only words she said. Well, I guess, good job, Aphrodite. Thank you. As after that we see, once the meeting ended, Aphrodite was approached by the others. Even Hera, who by then cared for Naruto. Why did you do that? You know fully well that he is not your son. Yes, I would have known if you had one child like him. And that child, he represents something balanced that is under my domain, said Hera. Meaning he is born with a wedlock and a marriage. And his parents, I can tell, are not any god or goddess, which is quite suspicious. He is from her, sent by here, reincarnated. Who? Chaos, said Hera, as she understood finally what Athena was trying to tell. As everyone froze, why would Chaos send him here? As Hestia then said, why else? Chaos noted that goddesses were depressed because of the gods and their egos and whatnot. So they sent him here to make sure that we all become functional. That is not all. We are all connected by heart to him. Even you, Artemis. What? As everyone froze, what do you mean by that? Said Hera. I am loyal and married to my husband. Are you from heart though, after what he has done to you? Nobody would stay with him for centuries after what he has done. I know you stand for loyalty and all, and so does Naruto. Your prayers have been answered. You have been given a gift, a chance of freedom. So have I. So have most of you. What, all of us with him? Wouldn't it turn him into a You think really Naruto is like that, Athena? No, he is different. As Artemis then said, I can't believe this. You all are sick in your head. And so, she left, where her hunters were. A few years passed, and that is when we see the events of the second book happened, in which Artemis was kidnapped. Oh, sorry, the third book. Artemis was kidnapped and had to bear the way of the sky, which was given to as punishment the Titan Atlas. And now we see a few hunters as well as Naruto and the others. Percy's team went, and this time he saved not only Bianca from dying out in the Hephaestus junkyard, but also saved others from dying, and even held the sky for a few seconds, giving enough chance to Artemis to push, well, Atlas underneath, and saved her. Are you alright, Lady Artemis? And that alone, honesty and gesture, made her aware that Naruto was not a brute like the others. In fact, he was a kind soul, a genuine one. And from there on, Artemis, as a form of thank you, would take him on hunt. The hunters got comfortable with him as well, and they were shocked that he never really intended or had any ill intention towards them. If anything, he respected them. As one night, Artemis settled down and brought him into her tent. I can see that you are different than most males here, Naruto. Even amongst from your world, there are some who are... Yes, I can understand. But I have been surrounded by a lot of strong women in my life. I mean, Bachan, or sorry about that, Tsunade-sama, the fifth Hokage, was the strongest Onomichi and the medic. I mean, literally, with an axe kick she dropped, she could literally destroy a whole mountain if she wanted to. Really now? Yeah, and she was always there to watch out for me like a mother figure. And as for others, there was a teammate of mine, Sakura Haruno, her student. You can already guess that she also was like a best friend and sister figure to me. And there were much more than that. A lot of friends that I know who were strong. I see. So they were respected warriors, said Zoe. Of course. As after that, the hunters respected Naruto, calling him the honorary hunter as well, something that only Orion was able to be called. Unofficially. Well, it was official for Naruto. As time passed, Naruto kept on with his life until the goddesses all, one by one, fell in love and began to send him gifts after sending him on quest and after he was finished with their quest and after he talked to them somewhat. To the point that Naruto, who was thinking that he was doing the job for Kyo-sama, asked, Kyo-sama, I don't understand, why are they giving me this special treatment? I mean, the others are getting jealous. They're doing this because they've realized that they have feelings for you, my dear boy. Well, wait, what? Haven't you noticed? Why did I send you here and told you that this was a difficult job? But I thought I was to earn their trust and keep them safe and happy, like a friend or someone who they could trust. Oh, Naruto, you honestly are quite dumb and dense when it comes to this. That was your job, but they developed the feelings. Even the goddess of love have. And Hera, the cold queen. And they are planning something. And that is to form on their own alliance and keep it a secret. About their relationship with you. Wait, what? And the gifts that you have been given and the drink that you have been given by all of them is of the drinks of immortality. Wait, you mean that I'm already immortal? Yes. Oh no, why did you do this to me? Why did you tell me? I thought you would be happy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy, but seriously, all of them are goddesses and dangerous one as well. If I make anyone sad, they would come after me. Then you better not make any of them sad, because they are listening into this conversation. And so all of them arrived. You heard her. We heard her. So, what do you think, Naruto? Okay, I guess. And so, now we see Naruto being at the age of 25 and already having had a lot of children with different goddesses. Being even secretly Hera, Demeter, and the others. Even Artemis and Athena as well, who've lost their virginity. Some of her hunters as well joined in, such as Zoe Nightshade and whatnot. Naruto made sure that he gave time to each and every one of his family, which he called them now, and his kids as well. And no monster ever came close, because if they did, yeah, they will bring the wrath of all the goddesses upon themselves. So they stayed away. And as for the goddesses, they were always in a good mood and would stay away from the male goddesses, even especially Hera, who have divorced Zeus and was now a goddess with the highest second ranking power. As for Zeus, he also saw it in a way that he was freed after being convinced by Athena, because, well, the ladies planned it, and now he could sleep with any woman he wanted, mortal or other minor goddess, or, well, either dryad or naiad. So he was happy in his own sense. While as for Hera and the others, so were they. And as for Hephaestus and Ares, they were also settled. Hephaestus, if anything, was pleased and happy after getting out of this loveless marriage. As for Ares, he was pissed because he was permanently cock-blocked. But in the end, he was okay with that because he had other girls to play with, as typical mate god stuff would do. But the ladies, they truly were happy. The only person who knew about them was Apollo, the god of truth and prophecies, and he kept it a secret. Why? Because he was happy seeing his sister and the others happy and embrace motherhood. Plus he got to be an uncle. He would be damn pissed if something happened to his nephew. And Naruto was cool, in a sense, because he was like him. So, an A-OK from Apollo himself. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my Mayta Apollo channel as well. As this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.